Hello, it's Charles Boggs, Boggs Services. I'm trying to use my camera and stuff. And I'm getting to where now, if I don't make a video of what I'm doing, I feel like I feel guilty because I'm not passing on something. I don't know. Everybody tells me my knowledge is worth something, and it's things I can do are valuable, and I have a hard time getting people to pay me to do what I do sometimes. But I fix everything. I like fixing everything. This thing here, I found it somewhere, and I didn't know what it was, but I thought it was pretty, so I got it. I found it online, so I just stumbled across it online. It had a little stub sticking out here, and I'm like, okay, it can't be useful because you can't bolt nothing to it, and you can't fix it solid to itself. It doesn't look like there's ever been a bolt there. So I ground a little stud off, and it turned out it was a piece of a bolt. And if I had paid attention, I might could have backed it out and maybe put another bolt in it. But anyway, I drilled it out, put it on my drill press, oiled it, turned my drill press to slow. A lot of people think you got to drill as fast as you can, and it makes it dangerous for one. I can give a lesson on drill presses if anybody asks. I'll do a video on that. I like to do safety stuff, and then how to do things right. So anyway, so what I did is I found me a bolt, and I've got a tap set here, and I think I've got the right tap and all for it. So I've drilled this out, and I'm going to tap it. And then I'll be able to put the bolt in there, put a washer on the back, put it in here, and mount it solid. This thing is to clean your boots off. It's kind of pretty to be putting red mud on, but that's what it's for. But it looked good sitting by the door knowing what it is, I guess. It suits my old house. We got about a 100-year-old house. If you ever seen Spiderwick, you've seen a house similar to mine. We got the greenhouse and everything. It's a beautiful, beautiful place that God blessed us with. I don't. I took and show you how I sized it up. Alright, I took my kit here. It's a Cobalt kit. I got it second hand, and it's like brand new. If you watched any of my videos, you know I'm cheap, but if you're not very wealthy, you have to be cheap. But you can keep your eye out, and you can end up with lots of really good tools. So I found the right drill bit, which is stuck in my drill press over there. I can't get it out. Anyway, so I found it for the bolt that I wanted, and I looked in here, and I found where the bolt would screw into. I got the right threads. Found where the bolt would screw into a threader there, and then I got the matching male threader, so that I know that these will be matching and the same. I took and laid it on there. You see how it will fall right into the threads and it won't move. If it's the wrong one, it'll just skate across the top of the threads. It won't fall into it. If it's the right one. Now that doesn't mean it's the right diameter. That means it's the right thread measurement. How many threads per inch? Alright. Put a little oil there. Put it on here. And you want to hold this as straight as you can. If you hear that popping, that's my shoulder. I've got arthritis. It makes it difficult to do the work that I do. It's just what it is. I'm cooking. Evidently I chose the wrong drill bit, so we're going to go with a bigger drill bit. They come out of the kit. This one didn't indicate the size. This one indicated a larger size, so that's why I didn't choose it to start with. Anyway, so it turns out that didn't work. This one should work. If it doesn't, then I'll have to go up another size. Okay, there's still oil in there, so I should be able to drill it out no problem. If you look, well, I'll do another video on drill press safety and stuff. Here we go. Find a chuck to fit this drill. I'll have to order one. Just go real slow. You can use two sets of pliers if you can't find the right chuck. I don't know what's the deal with this drill. I've been everywhere. I can't find the right size chuck. It may be a metric. I've got this drill set on slow. It doesn't look good. That much difference in the size of the two drill bits. It's even hard enough to get it hot. It's hard to get it going. Alright. Move back over to here. Try this again. Put the oil there. This thing here. You just slide this thing up in the groove there. You want it to hold, so you want to make sure you fit it into that like that. Okay, let's see if this thing will tap now. That's the hole. It's presumably the right size. That feels a lot better. looks a lot better too. Put a little oil on it so it can run down in there. Oil itself. Yeah, I'm a little old school. I want to say things like every man should be able to do this. But, you know, a lot of my carpentry skills and plumbing and handyman skills was taught by a woman. So, why would I want to say every man should be able to do this? I would want my daughter to be able to do this. I remember when she was 10 years old, my daughter had a man working for me. We were painting some oil-based paint, and he was fussing because the paint was so thick and he couldn't hardly do it. And it was awful. And I had just taught my daughter how to do it and paint with that oil-based paint, and she was 10 years old, and she was painting such a beautiful job, doing this trim and leaving no flags in it, and it was just beautiful. I told him, I said, man, I want you to go into the next room right there and look at my daughter painting with the same paint you're painting with. Just go in there and watch her paint a little bit. He came back in there with me, didn't say a word, just went right back to work. I love my daughter. She's a good girl. She's 20 now, she was 10 then. Hard worker. Probably have to screw this thing out and dump some of the junk out of it. See how deep the threads have gotten. This is working pretty good. I haven't threaded anything in a while, or tapped anything in a while. That's what this is called. You do your threads, thread with this. You tap with this. You should always keep a flashlight on you so you can see things. I don't know if you can see those. Well, my light too bright or in the wrong angle or not. Yeah, I think you can see those. Somewhere along in there. My little $3 flashlight. I like that thing. The little button battery don't last long, but I always have a light in my pocket. I like the big bright lights, but they're so big they don't fit in your pocket well. You don't want to push too hard on these things, because if you do, you end up breaking it. You don't want to do that. You're liable to see me do. If you never messed up nothing, you never done nothing. I believe that's as far as we're going to be able to go. Let's see here. Where's my bolt? Where's my bolt? Now, I want to be able to tell how deep my threads are. So I'm going to put a mark right there. That's just a Sharpie. That'll tell me how deep my threads are. I can compare that to the thickness of the metal of the plate, and I'll know if my bolt is too long or not. And if it is, I can grind it or cut it off. There we go. Look at that. That's so close. And account for this thickness. That's pretty thick there. That's almost a quarter of an inch here. So that's going to work good. Is the hole too big or big enough for this bolt? It's just right. And I'm going to put a washer on it, I think. Is there room for that? Yes. I had to look on the back. It's got feet. Make sure there's room for a washer. There's plenty of room for a washer. Just a quick little project I'm doing for, I'll say for Jeannie, but just for me. It's been sitting there by the steps, and it's not, you can't use it, and it doesn't, something should be functional. Let's see, a washer? Here's a washer. It's rusty just like my boat. Take put that back in there. Might as well just use it to hold it. Set some tools out of the way. Setting it right. I guess I've got that thing leaning a little bit, so it accents the lean. But I've got it sitting here. Wasn't that lucky, huh? Let's say maybe I am. Yeah. Okay, I want to sit just right in there. You don't want to tighten down too much. This is cast iron, remember? Shit, I'm tightening it up pretty good there. A little bit more. That's it. No more. Any more, I'll break it. All right. There it is. I guess it's called a boot scraper. But it's been repaired. Quick little video. Thank you for watching. It's Charles Bob. Love you, Brianna. Love you, Jenny. Thank you, God, for my home and my wife and my child.
You explain the story.
Alright, I just fixed this boot scraper thing. Well, yeah, I probably got it too close anyway. I've got it to where it's... No, that's light dark. Hold on. Alright. Anyway, I think it's cute, but I've got this thing here. Now, I just fixed this thing, right? And I've always seen this. It looks like a shovel that's sitting here in the ground, and it's buried in concrete. Okay? There's a concrete square here, and that's in it. And I didn't ever know what this was. And I thought, well, it's got this little concrete ledge here. It's a good spot to put this thing. Well, my boot won't fit across there, for one thing, but then I'm looking at it, and I'm like, well, knowing what this is, now I know what this is. I've been wondering what this thing was. We've been here 3 years now. Almost 4 years now. So, I guess this will be for the guests. This will be for me. So, anyway. Jeannie can find a place to put that. It's real pretty. This one here, I can clean my boots on it. Anyway. So you can take a shovel, bury it in the ground. An old shovel has been broke off, bury it in the ground, flatten the top of it so it'll fit your boot, and you can use it to clean your boot with. Put your little concrete around it, and there it is. Alright. Thank you for watching my videos.